Metal Bum here. I just want to keep you guys updated on this paradigm shift in this gold bull market that we are in right now and how silver will soon follow. I wanted to also mention that we are so early on this paradigm shift. There's still a lot of negativity towards gold, towards silver for sure, and platinum is just in the dumps. There is a paradigm shift, and gold will be the new norm in everyone's portfolio. The smart money is getting in. The smart money is deep in it, actually, and the hedge funds have been buying up gold. All right, guys, stay tuned. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket is all I want to say. I do have silver. I do have some, collector's pieces, and I do have cash, even though people are saying get out of cash, all this stuff. This monetary crisis, this lowering of the interest rates, this is just the beginning, guys. Let's not get out of hand. Let's not get too fearful. I don't like even the S&P 500
and actual the parabola. I'm just saying is like a J-shaped curve. This to me, especially with these past corrections in the past few years, does not look as bad when it comes to bubbles as some are kind of saying. I'm just kind of on bubble watch right now because I'm afraid that there might be a stock market crash. I don't keep all of my I do have some S&P 500, guys. Let's be real. I've got about 10-15% of my entire portfolio in there. Not my entire portfolio, my stock ETF kind of tradable portfolio, within my 401k. But then I have about 25-30% in gold, silver, precious metals. Let's go pull up the gold silver ratio chart right now. This is macrotrends.com. It's a great place to look at long-term charts. And these gray bars are recessions, and this is what tends to happen during each recession that we've seen in the last 3 recessions is the gold silver ratio. First, it goes up really high. Gold is overvalued compared to silver. That's when it's up in the 70s, up in the high 60s. Right now we're in this crazy times. But then if we do have a monetary collapse or governments go down and shit hits the fan and there's real major inflation or major deflation from a huge recession, you could have these ratios pop up again as they do. But then it seems like deeper in these recessions they tend to drop because there's this reaction to gold going up. There's this rubber band effect with silver just following. Let's pull up the S&P to this is the S&P 500 to gold ratio. It looks like we are getting to highs again, but I think people are too scared of when this goes up, it means that the S&P 500 is relatively overvalued compared to gold. Right now it is, and if there's a recession, this is what's going to happen, is it's going to crash. So we don't know for sure, guys. I think a lot of people in our stacking community are a little too negative and doom and gloom and positive about gold. Impending financial crisis around every corner, and I think that we are likely to have one soon. By soon I mean in the next 3 months, or it could be in the next 3 years. And by a financial collapse, I actually just mean a S&P 500 type of crash, 20 to 40% down. And then I think that it's likely that it could rebound again. I think there's a little too much doom and gloom. And I think that when the market reverses, I'm going to be buying stocks. When
people are hating stocks, I'm going to be buying stocks. I'm going to be buying high dividend yield stocks. Johnson Johnson. A lot of the big ones is a Canadian maple. My favorite coin right here is the Gold Liberty Eagle gold coin. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to throw this up really quick. Didn't really get to edit this much. That's the Queen's Beast gold quarter ounce that I just pulled up. So what I'm trying to say, guys, is that there's booms and busts and cycles and paradigm shifts. And look at my video on paradigm shifts, how it is now shifting into a precious metals safe haven type of thing. And I think right now the retail buyers, so there's like the preppers have been in it. The preppers, the stackers, silver people have been in this for a while, which is great. To be honest with you guys, I used to be anti-gold. I was, like how Warren Buffett thinks is that gold is, there's not many, uses, the intrinsic value, what is it really? But I actually learned by doing a ton of research and learning about what real money is and how gold is a safe haven asset and all these things, like when I was realizing that the stock market's overvalued right now. So here's just some things about boom busts and how I think that, we've been in this bubble for the stock market, and now's the time to buy gold, silver, precious metals, get your money out of stocks as much as possible. But like I said before, I do have money in the stock market. I have money in China stocks for the long run for 5 to 30 years. Do you think that Chinese stocks are going to go up or down, and by how much? I think that there's a lot of growth potential. They say that the GDP for China is just going to way outpace the US probably, and these are all probabilities because nobody knows for sure. It seems like people get a little too irrational. They feel too much FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, and what they do is they hold on to something like precious metals, gold, silver, or they hold on to something like stocks, and they say stocks will forever go up. Oh, I don't, you start hearing this even in real estate, which I'm in right now, big. You hear this like, oh yeah, I don't care if we take a hit in real estate. I don't care. It's like too much euphoria, too much, people thinking that it'll never go down. But what I think right now is there's certain markets that are overvalued, like the stock market, and real estate is also overvalued, but real estate is not in a bubble right now. There's a lot of different things to bubbles. Usually you see displacement, you see a boom. There was a boom, you see great euphoria. But what I don't see this time in real estate, like I saw last time during the last bubble of real estate, there was this whole greater fool theory where anyone who touched real estate thought it was just going to go up forever. It's not like that now. Now the majority of people you talk to, they say, oh yeah, real estate's a little overvalued, or I just need to buy a little bit of real estate, or that sort of thing. They're not putting zero down like they were before. But anyways, that's real estate. Let's talk gold, silver, precious metals. I think right now for gold, silver, precious metals, we're in the beginning signs of a bull market. So there's a paradigm shift like what Ray Dalio has been talking about, where they have a new paradigm, and they're thinking, wow, gold is real, and it is not just an old outdated piece of rock from the earth. They're realizing that it has all this value as a hedge. There's an intrinsic value to it, with it as a safe haven, as real money, especially when governments are overprinting money. Then there becomes too much supply of money, and then gold holds its value because it will it'll always have its value because it's limited and finite. But long story short, though, is that gold is just at the beginning. And what I really wanted to talk about, guys, is that we are in the beginning of this boom for gold. And I think real estate is also it's overvalued for sure, but it's not in a bubble. But I think that stocks are somewhat in a bubble, but it's difficult to say. So I will be talking more and being more on bubble watch and talk about when it's good to take profit, in gold, silver. It's going to be years probably.
And it's likely going to be something where, you know, you have your holdings, your silver, gold, precious metals that you just hold forever, and then you also have, you know, something that you can speculate and take profits on, especially when you start seeing euphoria. When you see euphoria, that just means like people are just that greater fool theory, and like you'll see it in the internet. You saw it in the internet bubble. You saw it in the real estate bubble in '08. You saw it in the stock market of '08 and 2000, 2001 internet bubble.
Smash that like button and subscribe.
So let me know below if you guys think we are in a bubble today when it comes to stocks, when it comes to real estate, when it comes to all assets, and how we are in silver, gold, precious metals. Like, it seems to me that we're in the beginning of a boom. But you know, let me know below what you guys think. Let's have some discussion and stay safe, guys.